Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm obsessed with stickers and planning, so if you are too, you're in the right place. My channel is full of plan with me's, sticker hauls, and other planning videos. All of my videos have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to different sections and to different shops in my hauls. And if this is your 20th time listening to this intro, you can go ahead and skip this too. All my social media links, including Instagram, are in the description, as well as all the supplies I use and notes about each video. The planner I'm currently using is my standard size vertical planner, which I use for decorative memory planning. I also just want to add a couple quick notes about me since I don't always remember to go into detail in my videos, and for new viewers it can be confusing. So when I mention work, I'm referring mostly to my bookkeeping position at a grocery store, and when I mention Anastasia, or Anna for short, she is my pet ball python. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, I have another haul for you today. I'm going to be starting off with just a couple tiny things to go over. One of them is tapes. These are overlay tapes from Caress Press. I don't believe I've gotten any overlay tapes from her before. I don't think she releases that often, but they are kind of themed releases, so I don't really have a reason to purchase every single time. However, recently I have been watching other people's hauls where they've hauled kind of unusual sort of tapes, such as this one, which is a double box scene overlay tape. So it's kind of like her version of confetti, or I guess this release was like shimmer confetti, so that's like the shape of the confetti, which honestly kind of looks like stars, like little asterisks, honestly, which I think is so funny. But like, it's still a neutral enough design that I feel like it could go with like pretty much any spread. I'm not like 100% pleased with it, but like I just really wanted double box scene overlay tapes. I just wanted to have a bunch on hand that I could pull into like any spread. So I was pretty excited to find them in overlay tape form. I also was looking at tall box overlays. For obvious reasons, those do not come in tapes yet, but there are some shops that have sheets of those. But yeah, so I did get these in gold, all four of the main tapes. Rose gold, which is sort of a coppery rose gold, and then hollow. However, I'm only going to unroll the silver for you today because it's the same design and it's easiest to see in the silver. So it is just like a very sparse confetti, which I like, only around just the corners. So it goes like this. I like how it goes around the entire side of the box instead of just being like one in that corner and then like one in that corner. So it's a very like all-encompassing sort of, I guess, double box overlay tape. So I do appreciate her offering this, and I think it's just going to look really good. It's going to tie everything together. Now theoretically you can use other overlays as double box overlays. Like if you just had this one, you could just, you know, use it twice, but I feel like you would go through sheets of those pretty quickly like that. So again, I appreciate that it comes in a roll. Now you may have noticed, you may have seen these in my haul for last week, but I didn't go over them, and the reason was because she sent me the wrong tapes at first. She sent me just the full box overlay tapes, just the singular design instead of the double box scene. So I do have a full set of 4 of just the double box, or just the full box overlay tapes. And I'm not too like excited about using those. I don't know if I will, because again, I'm not a huge fan of this confetti design. It looks kind of funny. I prefer just, you know, circle dot confetti, but now that I have it, I might as well try to find a use for it. So I may, but yeah, I wanted to wait for that proper order to come in before I hauled them at all. So that is from Caress Press. And then lastly, before I use these sheets, because I actually wanted to use one in my next video, I wanted to just show you guys the next batch of printables that I have printed off for myself and cut with my machine. So we have the latest Papershire set, and then we have a whole bunch from Whimsical Cat Studio. So let's go over the Papershire first. This was her planning release for February, her planning freebies. I didn't take every single image, but I did take the ones that I thought would be the most useful for me. And I'm like really kind of mad at my print quality now because I managed to get rid of like the ghosting effect, if you remember from the last time I did this. But like, I feel like the actual print quality of the colors is off somehow. It's like, that looks so grainy. I don't know how to make it not be grainy. Like the outlines are fine now, which they weren't last time, but the outlines are fine now, but now it's grainy. So I'm like, there's no winning with this. So I'm pretty sure it's just my printer and my ink. I have like kind of a cheaper printer. And so clearly that must be it because it's not the paper. The paper's good. So I don't know. I guess I'll just keep experimenting with it. But like this is the quality. I would not sell this quality in my shop. So now I'm like, well great, I just bought a whole new printer and the quality is bad. And you know, I'd have to buy a whole new one in order to like revamp my shop and sell sheets. So not too thrilled about that, but in the meantime these are good enough for me and my planner. So yep, so here I printed off some of the desk designs. These I thought would lend themselves better to be larger stickers, like a lot of her larger deco that she has. A lot of her like furniture sheets have really large stickers like this, and I like to use these sorts of stickers in my sidebar. But I don't think they would really fit anywhere else because if you shrunk them down you would lose a lot of the detail. Like you can see here, I did shrink them down just to see, you know, just to see if I might pull them into like a half box maybe if I would have room, which I doubt, but I just wanted to give myself the opportunity. So yeah, you lose a lot of the details there, but I kept the larger designs to use in my sidebars as I pleased. So here we have this version of a desk, some nice florals going on there, and then this one, which is more like shelves than a desk, I want to say, because there's no computer, but there is a little like memo board and a planner, and then a bunch of shelves above that. So yeah, some nice big sidebar stickers. And then I also printed off some of the desk organization type stickers. So we have, you know, various little tiny shelves that would go on top of your desk. These are like shelves that would go on the wall. And then there's a little desk organizer with like notepads or sticky notes, and then washi cards, like for washi samples. So yeah, I just thought these would be really cute because I do plan to kind of revamp my desk storage organization, get actual organizers like this because I don't really have anything nice like that for my actual desk. I basically just use washi drawers for like anything else planning related, like my journaling cards and pins and stuff and die cuts. I have extra drawers that I've just sat on top of my drawers full of washi, so that's kind of what I use for planning, but I don't have anything for my actual desk. So I don't know, I thought it would be nice to have something to mark when I actually like reorganize that. So that's kind of what I was thinking with this. And then this was just a little laptop with a planner in front of it that she had. It looks like there's a Plan With Me on YouTube on the screen. And I think the sticker was, or like the image was called Plan With Me. So I'm not too sure if it's meant to be like watching Plan With Me's or actually like planning along while watching a video or something. But because like when I watch Plan With Me's, I'm not typically planning. When I plan, I listen to podcasts. So I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to use this, but I probably will just use it to mark binging Plan With Me's or something, which is appropriate because in my last haul of her freebies, I think there was a sticker for watching hauls on a laptop or something like that. So it's kind of nice to have the Plan With Me equivalent now. And then she had this shelf of like planning devices and appliances, or not planning, but like sticker shop appliances and everything. So these look like two different machines here. I personally am going to pretend that one of them is a silhouette and one of them is a mink, although I don't know if they're meant to be like a portrait and a silhouette, or I don't know what they're meant to be, but like, and that's a printer obviously, but like I have all three. I have a printer, I have a mink, and I have a silhouette. So I thought that would be kind of fun to just use that as that, and if I have a big printing and cutting day like today, then I could use this to mark that. So I liked having a sticker of all three of those all in one. And then lastly, I'm really enjoying this sheet as well. This is washi drawers, so every sticker sheet that she had or every sticker that she had that, you know, looked like washi storage, I pulled and I put on the sheet. This sticker was actually attached, or this image was attached to, not that one, but this one. So like this washi drawer set was next to this organizer right here, and then there were like planners in front of that. That was the full image, but I cut out the planners because I didn't think I would use them, and I separated those two and kind of put them where I, you know, on the appropriate sheet. But yeah, I really like these just plain washi drawers. Those are probably my favorite stickers for marking washi drawer organization and stuff like that. But she also had this type of washi organization, and this was just meant to be a stationary drawer, so like there's pens in there too and other stuff, but there is what looks like washi, so I'm like, you know, it works. It's a very like complicated design, so that's why I kind of like the simplistic one a little better, but I thought it would be fun to kind of mix it up a little bit. So yeah, there's some washi drawers that I will mark whenever I have a bunch of new washi that I need to organize. So that is everything from Papershire, and next I have all of the Whimsical Cat Studio designs that I made using her character creator. I think it was like a couple creator that she had on her shop. It's basically like a little software that she made where you can customize your own Whimsical Cat Studio characters and give them like different accessories and stuff, and then you could save those images. And obviously they're not for resale purposes, but I made a whole bunch corresponding to me and my family and friends, so of course I had to print those off and use them as actual stickers. So here they are. I realized this recently, but like I kind of whitewashed myself a little bit. Obviously my skin tone is kind of more of a medium skin tone. On the screen this looked a little bit darker, so not super duper accurate, but I don't know, I kind of prefer to go lighter than darker if I have to choose, you know, somebody else's stickers. So this is still kind of like appropriate for me, or like the choices that I would make, so I'm not that mad about it. And like when I'm next to other characters, like you can kind of tell I'm a little bit darker. So yeah, this first one is just basically kind of me. I chose for myself as like a default outfit this pretty green blouse and then a black skirt, which is kind of funny because I don't wear skirts like at all ever, but for the purposes of a sticker I thought it was appropriate, because normally I would do black pants, but I feel like a skirt just looks better in a sticker. But yeah, so this is just me with all of the drinks that she had available as accessories. So we have boba, and I got that in anticipation of trying and liking boba because I don't think I've had it before, but hopefully I will like it and then I can use that sticker. But we also have a frappuccino, just a generic Starbucks drink, a coffee mug, and then a wine glass right there. And I also just threw an ice cream on this sheet as well, even though it's not a drink, but I think I have like another sheet with the rest of like food and everything. But yeah, so I've got some bigger versions of that and some smaller versions. These are not in any super duper particular order. So next we have, these are my parents, or at least how I interpreted my parents, because like the hairstyles were not exact to how they are in real life, the hairstyle options, but this was like kind of the best I could come up with, because like my dad really does not look that old. He looks pretty young, but like he has a goatee and his hair is like kind of receding, so that was like the closest thing I could come up with. And mom has short hair, and this was like the only short hairstyle. Like my mom has a typical Karen haircut and her name is Karen, so like imagine that, but like this was the best that there was. But like still, I look at that and I can see my parents, so that's okay. So here we have them doing things that I could conceive both my parents doing at once. So eating ice cream, drinking coffee, and then drinking wine, and then all repeats. So that's them. And then I put together me and my mom. Now it was a couple creators, so you didn't really have options to put two girls together or two boys together. However, I did just kind of take the two individual images of me and my mom and I just put them together like this. So I'm glad I am that capable with Photoshop, but yeah. So here's me and my mom, and then doing activities that I could conceive of me and my mom doing together. So again, drinking coffee, drinking wine, and eating ice cream. And then there's a few of just her by herself. And then of course there's just a plain version as well of the both of us. And then here's other generic family. So we have plain versions of my parents in different outfits. And then that is my grandma Cindy, who's my dad's mom, and her little black cat, whose name is Belle. And then my grandma Alice. And they all of these people live in Texas. And there's me and my grandma Alice, because we do like to hang out a lot whenever I visit them. And so yeah, have some individual versions of them. Okay, so here's like all the rest of the stuff that was just for me. So we have a planner. I like how she had an option of a coiled planner, because that's the kind that I use and will conceivably always use. We have a Nintendo Switch, and then pizza, and then a laptop, and then just me with the kitty cat. I had to include just me with the kitty cat. So yeah, these two together are like all the accessories that I figured would apply to me. There were more options. And yeah, so here we have the 2 sheets of me and my dad. So this one is just drinks with dad. So all of the drinks that, you know, we will sometimes indulge in together. So coffee, wine, and then Starbucks. Pretty much just those 3. And then just the plain one of me and dad. And then here are the other activities for me and my dad. Another set of the plain ones, and then pizza, Nintendo Switch, and then ice cream. I wasn't really sure if we would ever play Nintendo together. I think we used to when I lived with them, but I don't know if there's going to be an opportunity in the future, possibly. I have to get a Switch first, obviously, but just, I don't know. I thought it would be fun to have. And then we're going into the friends category. So we have the 2 Aiden sheets. So here's just me and Aiden activities. I let him design himself because he was over that day that I was kind of doing it. So Aiden's character was customized by him, so I think that's really fun to have that be like entirely accurate. So plain one, pizza, Nintendo Switch, and ice cream. And then for drinks, coffee, wine, Starbucks, and then fraps. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of these, and that's actually why I wanted to print these off now, is because I am using these in my next plan with me. And then Aiden and Alex are my 2 best friends that live in San Francisco right now. So I have visited them a few times in the past year. So I wanted to have these stickers for that. So here's drinks with Alex, coffee, Starbucks, fraps, and then a plain one. I guess we don't really drink wine. We drink White Russians, but not wine. Aiden's more of the wine guy. And then pizza, Switch, ice cream, and plain. And then, of course, I had to design one of Sage, my planner best friend. We have not actually met in person yet, but these are kind of in anticipation of that. And just some plain ones of her, just to mark anything related to her in my planner, like any big events that she has that I would want to mark. And then, of course, my favorite ones, which are of me and my boyfriend. These are the first stickers that I have gotten or like made specifically to represent us, because I have like generic couple stickers, but I haven't bought any like specifically to be us yet, so I guess these technically count as the first ones. So I'm really excited about these. So that's me and my boyfriend. His name is Gilbert. I don't often like say his name. I'll usually just say my boyfriend. In my planner, I abbreviate it as G, and that's pretty much his like nickname in general. So I'll probably just keep calling him G if I have to refer to him. But yeah, so that's me and G. So cute. But yeah, so there's a plain one, pizza, which we had last night, and then ice cream, which we also had last night. And then playing Nintendo Switch, which, again, I don't have, but I know that he knows how to play Switch, and I'm sure we'll play when I get it. And then we have the drinking page, of course, so Starbucks, fraps, coffee, and then wine. He's more of a wine person than me, but I will drink it on occasion, so super excited about those. And then lastly, I just have this sheet of random outfits that I just chose in case I wanted to ever do a different outfit for myself. I don't know why, but I thought it would just be fun. So we have my classic outfit, and then with pants and a pink sweater, and then with the green shirt, and then the red skirt, which I thought was kind of cute, kind of Christmassy. So yeah, just those three. And yeah, that is my latest batch of printable stickers. I'm hoping that she adds more like designs to the to her character creator, but I think she like kind of discontinued that, so I don't even know if it's still available for purchase. So sad, but I'm really glad I got these when I did, because like she has a lot of custom options in her shop. Not custom, but like you can customize the skin tone and hair color and everything, but they're not nearly as customizable as these. Like I wouldn't be able to find a version of like my dad like that or something, so super glad that I got these when I did. And yeah, that is it for this section, so let's go ahead and get into the next one. Okay, so for this next haul part, I have some kits to go over. Man, it's been like a week since I've filmed. Like, this feels so weird, but like I want to get back into it, so I'm really trying to make time for this. So I have 2 shops for this particular section. One of them is a mystery kit, which is why I have it turned over. This is the ScribblePrintsCo March mystery. I know y'all probably have already seen it if you've wanted to. Like, there's a reveal video up and everything, but just in case you like for some reason have not seen it yet and don't want to be spoiled, now is your chance to skip ahead to the next section, and then 3 seconds I'm gonna flip it over so you're gonna see it. 3, 2, 1, here it is. This is the March mystery. I love this so much. I know some people like aren't into it for some reason. I'm like throwing shade at my best friend, but I really like this kit. I was noticing like all the food, and I was like, yeah, clearly with the success of her like foodie collection, like the popularity of food artwork has like really taken off, like food clip art, and that's totally understandable because we all love food, I feel like. And I know this was probably done like many weeks in advance, but like the release was well timed because we are all about the food artwork now. You know, me especially. I work at a grocery store. I love food, so I'm surrounded by it all day. I don't work at a grocery store because I love food, but like it's an added benefit of being there because I get to try so many new things just because I'm there. So this is a farmer's market theme, it looks like. I like farmer's markets. I don't love them. They're not my favorite place to like actually buy things. It's more of like an experience that I like, because I find that the things there are like overpriced and typically not what I'm looking for. Like I wouldn't go there to like get my groceries or like even just get all my produce necessarily. Like the few times I have gotten produce from farmers markets, it's like way overpriced and then it rots within a day, and so I haven't had a great experience with that. But like other things are more fun, I feel like, to get from farmers markets, and well, like non-food goods are fun, and it just honestly depends on which ones you go to. So I've been to like 1 or 2 where I live, but I think there's the one of them I went to was like not on a good day. It was like gonna rain, so not many people were there, so I want to go back when it's more popular. And then I think there's some up in San Francisco that Aiden was telling me about, that we want to go to. So I do want to like find some like really good ones, so obviously I'm going to keep this kit for those purposes. But in the meantime, I just really like looking at it. I like this color scheme. I like more alternative color schemes like these particular shades of green and like the dark red, and all the colors of the food also like work really well against that color palette backdrop, if you will. So it blends very well together. So we have our little fresh produce stand right here. I like how melon is included on there because melons are my favorite fruits. What I say as my favorite fruit changes. I mean, apples I feel like are always going to be the number 1, but I find myself more often like reaching for cantaloupe. Like that is probably my favorite fruit that I can just eat plain. it's kind of difficult to prepare. But like with apples, I usually have to have them with like peanut butter or cheese, or baked into like a pie, or just candy apples, like any other form. I don't really eat apples plain. But like as just a plain fruit on its own, I feel like melons are really good. Strawberries can be good, but I only have a few. But like watermelon and cantaloupe, I'll just eat the whole thing all at once. But my boyfriend loves grapes, so well, there's our two favorites right there in that box. That's like the only snack he like ever like gets as a snack is grapes. That's the only thing he'll like let me buy for him when I'm just getting off work, and I'm like, do you want a snack, babe? And he's like, yeah, you can give me grapes. And I'm like, babe, like why is this like always the vibe? That's so funny to me, because what I'm craving changes on a daily basis. Today I was craving broccoli, so I know I'm weird. Anyways, so we have our produce here and some gorgeous flowers as well. Flowers are one of those things to me that looks fantastic in a kit, but I hate it in real life. I hate flowers, I just think they're kind of a scam. Anyways, we have some jam and like other canned goods over here, some strawberries and blueberries. Over here we have what looks like potentially more blueberries and raspberries, and these I once upon a time knew what they were called, but I think they're like a different kind of raspberry, like something like that. And then flowers, got some bread in there as well. If you come up here, we have a cinnamon roll, which looks delicious. Some really realistic looking bananas. This is all really interesting to me because, like, but like one of the last major collections I drew that I have not even released in my shop yet is like my food collection, or my fruit collection actually. So I have drawn like pretty much every single major fruit and then some extras. So I've drawn all of these fruits before, and it's just like really trippy to like see how she's done them. Versus how I do them, like how I think of it, but also like hers are much better low-key, like you go Jess, but she's good at drawing everything. So then we have more bread over here, more circular fruit objects. Don't ask me to name them because I will not. And then I guess that is a clothing flat lay. And then we have, I guess it's a candle. Oh, that's fun. It's like a candle that is supposed to smell like a farmer's market. It smells like long lines and tote bags. Ginger and meadowgrass. I just think that's funny that it smells like long lines. It's funny because at the store I work at, that's like the principal complaint is the long lines, because we never have enough checkers, which is true, we do not. And then we have, I'm guessing oranges, which I love, and my boyfriend always like brings those for us as a snack too. So I always love that because I, for some reason, just never buy them on my own. And then cherries. And then we have some lettuce or kale or some leafy greens going on over here. And I like that girl. I wish we could see more of that girl because I feel like she looks a lot like me, but can't see that much of her. Maybe she will appear later, I'm not sure. And then we have this gorgeous redhead over here with the sunflowers, which I'm sure Sage will love. And I was like gonna tell her, like, you should keep the kit just for the sunflower box, but like I know she won't. It's just so funny. I might just like send her that box as a joke because I'm just gonna use this one. That'd be so funny, Sage, if you're watching this. Tell me if you want it, because that'd be really funny. Anyways, yeah. So that is everything. I was looking at that eggplant and I was like, that is not the color I would expect eggplant to be. That's like a really light blue. Like or a light purple maybe, I'm not sure. I'm sure some eggplant somewhere looks like that, and that's why. Alright, so that is the full boxes on the first page. We have some square boxes, and then we have our tall box, which is alternate hair color skin tone of this girl, and I am going to be using her because, again, a little bit closer to my own skin tone, and also I just like tall boxes, so I'm going to try to use more of them. And then we have our deco right here with this girl with the bike, again, alternate skin tone hair color. Love all that deco of all that food, it's so fun. And then we can banner and other various labels and boxes, movie marquees, and glitter headers, and headers on this page. And then in boxes, cutout icons and layering elements, which I still haven't like used because I haven't used the kit in this new format yet, and I'm kind of like nervous about how I'm gonna use those, but I'm gonna try. Maybe as deco if anything, right? Or like backgrounds for deco. That'd be cool. like up at the top where I usually put deco. I love this page with all of these labels and boxes and little things. Then we have the same page but patterned, which I love. I love alternating between the two. I love rectangles. That's my shape. I think who was saying that the other day, what her shape was? I think it was Mandy. I was watching one of Mandy's videos, and I think she was saying that her shape was triangles. I was like, mine is rectangles for sure. I love like all these boxes and these kits. And then we have our classic terrazzo bottom washi. And then we have the extra labels, alternate skin tone hair color boxes, and then our 5th color sampler, which I love. And then not only that, but we have the add-on sheet that is mystery kit exclusive. So we have this extra box with alternate skin tones, and then this extra flat lay with the bag in there, and then our 15mm strip. Love that green, that was a good choice. And then some extra 3rd boxes, which I love, but I think for these guys, the pattern, like the writable area is too small. Like the pattern takes up too much of it, but that's okay because I don't know, I use a lot of scripts and I use a lot of small scripts, so like I don't feel like that would be a problem. So that is the kit, and it does come with a wiggle. This looks to be, I didn't actually pay attention to this part of the reveal video, so I'm just gonna guess and say that this is just like the classic silver confetti wiggle in this new style. So yeah, let me just page through that real quick. We have 2 pages. I feel like I was not expecting there to be 2 pages, but I don't know. I think this is only what, the 2nd or 3rd mystery kit that's come with this format of wiggle, so I'm just not used to it yet. But I think you do get like extra pages in the wiggle for some reason, or in the mystery for some reason. But yes, yeah, so you get 2 pages of the 6 full box overlays. I haven't used like this style of overlay yet because it's only come in these wiggles, but I am going to take this out and keep it separate so I can use it with whatever kit I want. I don't know what foil I'm going to use with this kit yet, if any. It might be a non-foil kit, and I don't shy away from that. I was listening to somebody's video, I think it was Emily's video, and she was saying that she's used foil for pretty much every week, and like she would be nervous about not using foil. I've like kind of come to terms with it. Like in my last time with me as of filming this video, I only use foil for bougie, and I do that sometimes. If I'm using like a kit that I don't super love and I don't really care how the spread looks, then I don't really foil it. Or if like I can't find like a good enough foil color for it, I'm not just gonna like force it. So I've come to terms with that, and it still looks good. Like it still looks like a good spread. It is more fun with foil, but like I feel like it's not a necessity for me, and I also just like conserving the foil that I have, because I have a lot, but not nearly enough to cover every single kit that I own. So yeah, I mean, I don't feel too bad about that. So this might be a no foil kit, but we will see depending on how much foil I have when I use it. I'm looking at all the red elements of this kit. I'm thinking red might be an interesting foil choice. I don't super love that idea, but it would be cool contrast to the green. And it would be a way to use red and green contrast without being Christmassy. And I'm like always trying to find ways to do that, because red and green are my top 2 favorite colors, and I want to use more foils in those colors. Anyway, major sidetrack, back to the wiggle format. Haven't used these 2 types of overlays yet, but I'm kind of excited about it, especially this one, which looks cool as an overlay, but I'm trying to like figure out how good that's gonna look over an actual box, full box. So we will see. And then we have some headers up here, confetti headers right here. We have our 2 pages of bougie boxes, 2 pages, 16 boxes, never enough for me because I always use extenders, but I can just substitute my million bougie box overlay tape rolls. And then we have the icons, so many cutout icons, including some from Once More with Love, which I haven't actually used any yet. Oh, we get smaller and bigger too, so that's kind of cool. And then, are they all Once More with Love? I think they are. These are like all, I think, completely different from the ones that are on her old format wiggles, which I haven't noticed before. But that's interesting. I don't know how much I like that change. And then we have a bunch of scripts over here. And then on the last page, we have our bottom washi, just solid bow, and then confetti, and then our alternate header style, which is also bows. Deco is bows. and then date dots as well. So I do like this format, although I haven't used it yet, so I'm not too sure how functional it will be. But we'll see. I always get apprehensive when she changes her format or wiggle format because she does remove and add a lot of stuff. Alright, so that is the ScribblePrintsCo March mystery. Let us get into Glam Planner. I have 4 kits from Glam Planner, 3 of them are glitches. I am trying to buy more from the glitch sales now because I am on a budget and I have not noticed any difference between glitch kits and normal kits, and they are a bit cheaper. I haven't done the math yet because here's the thing, glitch kits don't come with all the extras that the Luxe kits do, but I do buy all those extras separately, so I feel like it might add up to, you know, a Luxe kit on its own, but I feel like it might be a couple dollars cheaper because I do add on the label boxes and the if there's any extra boxes, I'll add those onto the Luxe kits that come with everything. So might be a couple dollars cheaper, but you know, I gotta save every buck right now, so so I am just trying to wait for all the glitch sales and just get everything in those, and I feel like that's more worth it. This kit, however, was not available as a glitch this round. Did I say glitch? I don't know what I said. It was not available as a glitch. This Luxe kit was not available as a glitch in this particular go round. I'm hoping it will be next go round, next glitch sale, because I want to pick up like 4 more versions of this kit, or 4 more like duplicates of this kit, because I like this theme so much and I haven't seen it really done before, and I love this particular kit. So this kit is called Until We Meet Again. Let me zoom in a little bit. It is meant to be sort of like a, well, I think of it as a Crossing the Rainbow Bridge kit, which is kind of, at least in the pet community, how you refer to, you know, a sentient being that has passed on. And like all the cat groups and like snake groups that I'm in, which, you know, those are my 2 kind of pets. They always call it like Crossing the Rainbow Bridge. So that's how I think of it, and there's rainbows in this kit. So yeah, it's just a nice kit to memorialize that event in a way that kind of brings some positivity into it. And I just love the title too, Until We Meet Again, because that's how I think of it. I have lost a cat that was extremely special to me, and cat owners will know, non-cat owners will not know. I don't know, maybe if you're a dog owner it's equivalent, but I'm not a dog person. I bonded with that cat very much, and I still feel his loss like all the time. So I want to use this to mark like probably either the anniversary of his passing or his birthday, if I can figure out when that was. But I do want to use this kit to mark him like first and foremost, because he meant so much to me, and I do love the concept of Until We Meet Again, because, you know, he's probably up there waiting for me if that's what happens when you die. Hopefully we can be reunited at that point. So I just love having this kit for that. So this is a very rainbowy, like heaven looking kit, and I love the bright pinks and pastel rainbow colors, and it's just gorgeous, and it really seems perfect for this theme. So we have rainbows and a swing and just fields of flowers, which I imagine, you know, is what heaven is like. We have the gates to heaven and the stairway. Oh, I love that, like sun and the clouds. Oh man, this really like is exactly what I feel like it would be like. I love that. And the window, I think that's symbolic of something, but I can't quite remember, but it just makes a lot of sense to me. Butterflies and I'm assuming doves. Just super gorgeous. So let's go over the rest of the format. We have our ombre check boxes that I don't typically use. We have a nice double box scene over here, which is just a better view of the flower field, the light shining upwards, beautiful clouds, and the rainbow. I love how like almost photorealistic this kit is because of the light aspects. It's very cool. We have some more functional elements on this page and this page as well, including our glitter check, which I'm still curious why she includes that in her kits, because if you're gonna get glitter headers, you're gonna get the full set of them. I don't know why you need like randomly 7 extras, but I have no idea. And then we have our deco. This deco is kind of sold out. I feel like this is not what I want in terms of deco, especially because there's like 2 designs and one of them is repeated. So not a big fan. Like, come on, you could include the doves. There's more options here for deco, so not a big fan of that. We got some scripts on here as well. We have some patterns and headers and some boxes, or patterned washi is what I meant to say. I have some little things on this page and icons. And then our triplicated bottom washi and date covers and org labels. I have not used a Glam Planner. I think I've used a Glam Planner kit with this triplicated bottom washi, but like I don't remember how I did it, and it's like kind of intimidating to me, so I don't know how I'm going to do it, because my next plan with me is going to be using that. And I was meant to have already filmed it, but I'm kind of behind on that, so I didn't do it, but it's still worrying me a little bit. But I don't know, I might be using an older format where it wasn't even triplicated. Probably. So let's go over the extras while we're here. We have this tall fashion girl right here. I love this. Love the dress. And I love that girl because that's me. That's what my hair looks like pretty much. My skin's a little bit lighter than that, but like that's clearly the me. So definitely going to use that for sure. I love that a lot. And then we do have our double back scene right here, which is a gorgeous marble structure, which goes along with all of these. Just super pretty. And then we have this add-on set of boxes that you can use to represent whatever particular sentient creature you have lost. So if you've lost a cat or a dog, there's boxes for that. So obviously I will be using the cat one. If you've lost a person, I love how like what's the word I'm looking for? Just like versatile, I guess this box is, because it does come in only. No, I think you could choose the skin color. I'm pretty sure you could choose the skin color. I just chose this one for whatever reason. But yeah, I just like how you can use it to represent really any person at all, because it's just hands. Everybody's got hands, no matter, you know, what age you are or what gender you are. Everybody's got hands. So that could be used for the loss of a person, although that hand definitely looks more feminine and that more masculine, but like I wouldn't care at all. And then this is for the loss of a baby, whether like a miscarriage or, you know, a child. And this was the reason that Elle made the kit. I don't want to like share more than I'm supposed to, but I'm only repeating what she has already said on YouTube herself. But yeah, she went through a miscarriage, and that is why she commissioned this kit to be made. So we all have a chance to use this type of kit in our planners now because of that. So there's something positive that came out of it, even though I know it's a horrible ordeal. And then I did get the glitter headers over here. I really was not expecting there to be so many different colors on here, which I think is amazing. I don't know if she's done this before where she's included literally like 8 different colors. That's crazy, but I love that. So there's that, and then we have our label sampler as well, which I probably don't even need, but like I can't resist buying label samplers. I'm just conditioned to do it now. Oh, okay, that was really somber. That took a somber turn, but I think it was really important to have this kit and to talk about it. So that is an option for y'all if you want to do similar things in your planner. So the other kits are a little bit more lighthearted. I have been talking about these kits for a while before I have ordered them, but now they finally come in, so I can actually show you them instead of just hinting at it. So y'all know that it takes me a while to find kits for Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day, and Easter that I like. It's a little easier for me to find Easter kits, but the other two, it's impossible for me to find kits that I like. So I already showed you my Valentine's Day kit in my last haul, which is again not even like that Valentine's Day themed. And so this here in this haul we have my St. Patty's Day and my Easter kits. Although I did show a couple Easter kits before, but here's another one. So this is the only St. Patty's Day kit that I really wanted to get. It's just like my vibe. It's not necessarily like my aesthetic in terms of like what my house would be, my decor style. But for a St. Patty's Day kit, this is like the vibe that I want. I don't know, it doesn't feel very forced at all. I like St. Patty's Day to be more casual holiday. Like I don't do anything to celebrate it really. I just want the kit to be green and like maybe have some clovers in it, and I feel like this kit pretty much encapsulates that. And also St. Patty's Day is my half birthday too, and I always get like a half of a cake or half of a pie or something. My mom always did that for me, so I kind of try to continue that now that I'm out here on my own. I was like trying to figure out if March already passed this year, and I was like, did I miss my opportunity to do that? But no. But no, I didn't, so I'm still gonna have to remember to do that. But yeah, so this is called Clover Cottage, which again is a vibe. It's a very nice one. So it's just like a cottagecore kit, like a nice green themed cottagecore kit, and I love it. So we've got our little dog over here. Don't remember what kind of dog it is. Maybe it's an Irish setter. I could be making that up, but it would make sense considering Irish is in the name. We have our double box scene here with is that outdoor or indoor? It looks like an indoor a table with a nice tablescape there, and a rainbow randomly inside. I've always wondered why like rainbows were so associated with St. Patty's Day, but like I guess because of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, that's like kind of a leprechaun thing, but like that just seemed like such a random thing to incorporate. But we also have our rainbow cake over here, which is a 6-layer cake. Dang, I would never be able to make one of those. I wouldn't have the patience. And this is fun. This is like decor, and then I guess these are stacked books that say "You are my lucky charm." That is so cute. And then we have, of course, our little coffee tiered tray over here with our gnome on it. I don't like gnomes in kits, but I'm gonna give that one a pass because he's basically just a triangle. I think that's good enough. He's like he's like the most subtle gnome you could have, and that is okay. I'm curious why he's not a leprechaun though. Like, again, it's an interesting choice. And then of course March 17th, September 17th is my birthday, so 17 is a special number for me, kind of. We have a flat lay of clothes over here, and then what looks like a green milkshake, like a shamrock shake is what I was trying to say, like from McDonald's and such. And then some rainbow cupcakes as well. Those look good. I like the floral elements as well that are just kind of throughout the boxes. Gotta love those florals. So it's like a very muted pastel, like a calm cottagecore feel, and I love that. So this is definitely my St. Patty's Day kit. It's not like 100% like the perfect kit for me, but it's definitely the best one I've seen so far. Like her custom artist is really killing it with these holiday kits, like for sure. And I love like the pattern of these flowers for these boxes, although I know I'm probably not going to use these boxes. The pattern will appear later, I'm sure. Oh, these two boxes, I don't even think I even looked at these before, but we have a pretty little couch with a shamrock pillow on it. I cannot imagine being the type of person who would have so much just holiday house decor in storage for most of the year, and then pulling this out, this like maybe set of shamrock pillows and like all of this shamrock stuff and this shamrock decor. I could not imagine like pulling that out for like 1 day a year or 1 week a year and then having to store it the whole rest of the year. Like, man, you must have a big house with storage space if you can do that. There should be like a program to like rent decor like that. I mean, there probably is. Anyways, we have a fireplace over here as well. Got some functional boxes. I like these pastel colors that are so light and faint, but they do not photograph well when I'm photographing like final images of my spread. It just gets washed out. It's so sad. But yes, we have deco over here. Here's a better example of what deco should be. And then patterned stuff on this page. More plain little things and such on this page. And then our triplicate bottom washi. Love that pattern right there. And then for our extras, we have our hand boxes. So just a 4-leaf clover there. I love the green nail polish. Yeah, this box is very nice, so I'll be using that one. Gorgeous double box scene of the exterior of the cottage. Again, you know I love double boxes of building exteriors. Those have got to be my favorite. I just want a whole collection. I just want to buy like a duplicate of every single one that's been drawn and just like put it in a collage on my wall. That would make me so happy. And then our tall box fashion girls are thus. Again, that is the me girl, so that's the one I will be using. But again, she's like, the artist here fell prey to the idea that you don't have to change the faces when you're changing the skin tone and hair color, because my face does not look like that. But a lot of people do that. Well, we're making some progress, even if it's not quite at perfection. I'm not a huge fan of that dress either. That like seems kind of like bulky a little bit in like the wrong places, but that's okay. We also have these fashion girls over here with these gorgeous some kind of braids. I don't know what kind of braids they are. They're like double French braids or something. I don't know. I'm not a hair person, but those look very cool. And yeah, if I did it to my hair, that's more what it would look like. So we also have our glitter headers with just these standard 4 colors, and then our label add-on. Her label add-ons are like really expensive. I like need to understand that I don't have to buy them so much, but the problem is I don't use I haven't used that many Glam Planner kits. Like I don't understand quite yet how many boxes I need. So maybe once I start using more, I will realize that I don't have to buy quite so many. All right, so now let's get into the Easter. And this is the one I have hinted at for so long. This is the Blush Bunnies kit. And I've been like dreaming of this kit for so long because it's like a very muted pink Easter kit, and all of the rose gold Easter foil that I got would go so perfectly with this. And seeing it in person, it's like even more muted than I originally thought. So now I'm like, would rose gold even look good with this? Because honestly, this looks like more brown than like rose gold. Like I don't even know if that was the best plan. Let me see if I have rose gold foil that I can easily pull out for y'all. This is like, I feel like a very pinky rose gold. Or is it even? No. I think this is normal rose gold, right? It's like it's... Yeah. I think this is normal rose gold. So... But is it? I think it is. I think this is Rose Colored Days, potentially. And I think her rose gold is like actually more coppery than pink. So yeah, nope, this goes perfectly. Okay, but now I'm worried that the foil I got was like actually pink. Y'all probably know better than me because I have no idea what, I've filmed so many hauls, I don't know, I don't remember really anything that I've hauled. So y'all will probably remember whether the Easter foil that I got from who, Sadie Stickers? Like I said, I don't remember anything, but you will probably remember whether that was like actual rose gold or pinky rose gold. But this color goes 100% perfectly with this kit. So at the very least, I'll know that I have bougie boxes that match. And header overlay tapes, as I just showed you. But I'm really hoping that Sadie Stickers rose gold is rose gold. I think it is. I think there's only a few shops that have pinky rose gold. But we will see. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm going to have to check that right after this. But yeah, if so, that's going to look so good, and I'm so excited. But we will see. So, let's go over these full boxes. Again, this is like a very like calm, cottagey kind of theme. Not super cottagey, but like more cottagey and like not trying too hard for Easter at all. It's like a much more subtle Easter vibe. We do have a bunny. It's a very realistic looking bunny, which I love. But the rest of it is just kind of like, there's a few eggs here and there. There's some flowers. There's like a napkin tied to look like bunny ears. But other than that, you know, there's not a ton of Easter. And I don't know, I really love that. There's just enough, just a few hints of Easter. But it's really the color scheme that gets me. And like the super realistic, like flowers. Love that. It's like a very natural kind of clip art set. I like that a lot. And yeah, and this color scheme is just so unique. I haven't really seen this anywhere else. And I love the color scheme mixed with like the realistic art. It just really works. So we have some, you know, table decor, some flat lays, table settings, table scapes. It's really just a lot of table stuff. And that looks like a very plain cake, but like minimalist in a good way. With bunny ears, of course. So there's that. I love these flowers. What are they? Tulips? Probably. I don't know flowers either. Like I said, there's our check boxes. We have some extra boxes here that are again table themed. So this one is the chair with the cute little bunny ears and tail. And then we have some cupcakes for the top of the table as well. Again, very muted colors here that are going to wash out in my final photos, but are going to look really good in real life. We have some more boxes. Again, a better representation of what deco should be, except I don't like that it's repeated. Why does everyone change their deco so much? Why don't they just stick with like what is good deco? I don't understand. I've complained about ScribblePrintsCo doing that too. We have this page. I'm gonna stop telling you what's on this page because what's on each page because you can clearly see right in front of you. That page, and then our triplicate bottom washi. I just like saying the word triplicate, so I'm just gonna keep saying that. But yeah, very nice. So let's go into our extra boxes. We have our extra hand boxes. Again, I don't know why this is like always the theme for the extra boxes, but it is. But I like that cute little bunny ring. It's like very minimalistic. So, and of course the nails painted. I don't like this trend of like having all your nails different colors, or what most people do is they have 4 of their nails one color and then their ring finger is like a contrasting or like complementing color or like design, which is like kind of what that is. Like why is that a vibe? It just looks weird to me. But you know me, all I want is these cheapy glue-on nails from Amazon, and that's the only thing I want to ever do with my nails. I'm boring, but classy. So then we have our tall fashion girls right here, and again, I don't know what this dress is. It looks like a robe. Is it meant to be a robe? Because it looks like a robe. It looks like a really nice robe. That's what I'm gonna assume it is. Anyway, again, like this hair, but that face is not at all realistic. Just gonna leave it at that. Then we have our double box scene right here. Ooh, I love interiors. Love interiors. If it's a double box, I want an exterior or an interior of a house. That's all I want. It's gorgeous white couches, ottoman, fireplace, super realistic, and some nice subtle Easter deco on top of that. It's amazing. At least it's not more table action. And then we have our glitter headers, and then label add-on. So that is blush bunnies. I can't wait to try this with rose gold foil. I think it's gonna look really good. But I don't know if I'm gonna use it for last Easter or this Easter. Who the heck knows when I'm gonna use any of these kits. I'm just gonna stare at them in my binders until my binders explode, which is gonna be soon. Alright, this one is Odette, and this is meant to be the Swan Princess, and I'm excited about this for multiple reasons. Number one is that now that she's like almost done with her princess line, she hasn't done Jasmine and she hasn't done one other, but I literally don't remember because I've only seen it once in a comment. I was like, oh yeah, she hasn't done that one either, but like I don't remember at all which one it was. But there's like another maid princess, I guess, that she has not done in her princess line, but she's already like started branching into alternative princesses, which I am just thrilled about because that's all I've ever wanted is for somebody to include all the others. So she's done Anastasia. This one is the Swan Princess. I don't know if she's done any others that I can remember off the top of my head, but I'm really excited to see what comes next. I'm hoping we get Tinkerbell. I'm hoping we get like maybe Thumbelina. I don't know, I haven't seen Thumbelina yet, but I feel like that could be a potentially good option. And then Alice in Wonderland. I know she's done one before. Her February mystery is Alice themed, and I need to get my hands on it somehow. So if you or anyone you know is selling it, please like hit me up right away. But I want it to be included in this line, like by this particular artist, in the same like kind of format that she's doing all of her princess ones in. So there's probably a lot more options than that she could include, but like I'm thrilled to be getting whatever I'm getting. So this one is called Odette, and it is based on the movie The Swan Princess, which was it was not that old. It was 1994, I think, is the version that I saw. And I actually had not seen it before this kit came out. It was on my list, but like I wasn't in any hurry to see it. I thought it was a Disney movie, like a lesser known Disney movie, so I thought that she technically was like a Disney princess, but no, it's not a Disney movie. It was made by a former Disney employee. I didn't even like look at the production company, but it was not very like well known, but like the animation style was very similar to Disney, obviously. And it included some musical numbers. It was pretty much like a Disney princess movie, but it was like funnier and more self-aware, and like it got darker at some points. So like we enjoyed it a lot. Actually, my friend Aiden came over yesterday, and I was showing him this kit, and I was like, why don't we just watch this movie tonight? Because I want to see it, and he wanted to see it, so we just did. and it was very enjoyable. And like now I'm glad that I've seen it so fresh so that I can like explain to you like what everything is in this kit. I'm actually really excited about that. So now I like can get excited over this kit, because previously I bought it with the intention of, you know, seeing it someday, but like now I understand it. I should have done that with Anastasia, because that was not fresh in my mind when I explained that, but it's okay. So this is Odette. She is a princess, and this is meant to be Derek. Derek's head is currently cut off, but that is okay because it is presumed that he still has one. And these two apparently like grew up with each other, and their parents were trying to force them like together so that they would get married when they were older. But they hated each other for like a good like decade, I want to say. But then they like randomly fell in love at first sight when they suddenly realized how beautiful the other person was, which is ridiculous because they watch each other grow up. I don't know, I thought that was really funny. But then like Odette got mad at Derek because he only liked her because she was pretty and didn't really understand any other parts of her personality. But then, I don't know, evil guy turns her into a swan, and then suddenly none of that matters, and he wants to rescue her, and she's like totally in love with him still for whatever reason. I don't know. Not a ton of it makes sense, but like it's pretty amusing to watch. So that's Odette, that's Derek, their complicated love story, whatever. Got some swan elements in here, of course. That is a locket that she wears, that is a swan. I think she always had that locket, so it was probably like a foreshadowing or something. What are these books? We have The Swan Princess, obviously. This book is just randomly Once Upon a Time, and then this book is just randomly Fairy Tales and Magic, so not really real books, I'm feeling like. Got some hands over here for seemingly no reason. We have a flatlay here of a book, I guess wine and jewelry, also sort of random and not really relevant to the movie at all. Some poofy heels, and then another swan thing. Trying to figure out what that is. Is that a handbag? Ooh, that's like a handbag. That's super cool. I actually really like that. And then we have a chair in front of a painting. I like that painting though. I think that's what the actual castle looks like in the film. So, j'approuve. I approve of that. And that is the main boxes. She's really gorgeous. This artist is really good at like drawing girls. I feel like all the princesses that she's drawn, she's done really well. So, love that. And then here's just the check boxes. Our double box scene is these two swans on the lake, which I think is really funny because at no point in the movie does Derek get turned into a swan. So this is not like really much to do with the movie except that they're swans. Like it's not representative of a scene in the movie, but it's a cute double box scene, so it's like okay. That page, this deco, which again, why? Like I don't even want to use like this deco. It's like so paltry. It's funny because paltry is almost like poultry, which is birds, which is what swans are. I'm an English major. I make English major jokes. All right, and then triplicate bottom washi, and then extra boxes. So we don't have extra fashion boxes, obviously. I don't think they really come in these kits at all. These Disney princess line or her, I guess, generic princess line. We have our double box scene here of two sets of these chairs. This is a gorgeous double box scene. I love this with the doors that open up into this gorgeous mountain lake view. Like I would love to live there. And then this double box scene, which is kind of the same thing, except it's just, I guess, looking at it from a different perspective. Very pretty. Got some waterfalls in there. The detail is not as fine as it is in some of her other art pieces, but that is okay. And then we have glitter headers and label add-ons. So not too much in this kit goes that well with the movie, but it's thematically appropriate, and that's really all I need. I need, like, it says the Swan Princess, so I know what it's supposed to represent, and that's good enough for me. Although I am really mad because I feel like at one point Derek probably was drawn with the head, and we are deprived of that. Why does she get a head and he doesn't? I don't. That looks weird. But it's okay. It's okay. I like it. Nobody else has a Swan Princess kit, and this is pretty dang good, so I will accept it. So that is it for the Glam Planner section. I'm so excited to see where else she goes, what else she does for her custom holiday kits, her Disney Princess line, whatever she does next, I'm all about it. so excited to start using more of them because I have so many. And yes, so that is it for this video, this haul. My next haul will probably be entirely whimsical plans because I have a lot to haul from there. But yeah, after that, I don't know. I have a little bit coming in, but not a lot of it, just a little bit. So we will see. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Oh, also, this is my first video filmed since hitting 1,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited about that. Thank y'all so much. If you're subbed, I'm so eternally grateful for you helping me get to that milestone, because I've been talking about that for a very long time. That's like always been like my goal, and now that I've hit it, I'm like, okay, I can like make some, you know, casual goals after this, like maybe 3,000 or whatever. But like I'm not worried about it now. Like, this was my one goal, was to hit 1,000, and now I'm there. I'm like, I've made it. Like, I'm set. I feel pretty good about that. I'm really excited. I don't know, I feel like if people find me on YouTube and they see, after subscribers, they see 1K, it looks infinitely better than seeing, like, you know, 653 or something. Like, it looks like a more established channel that people clearly like, especially because it's not like so specific. Like, I have, I think, 1,012 right now, but it doesn't say that, it just says 1K. So they don't know how many, you know, specific ones I have. I could have 1,600. They don't know. I mean, technically, I think it would be 1.6 after that, but like, it, you know, that K is really what makes me look professional. So I just think that's gonna do wonders for my channel and everything, and like my sub count is really like kind of skyrocketing from here, because I think you do start growing faster after you hit that. And I've also applied for monetization and everything. I don't think I'm gonna make a ton from that, especially because I'm not gonna like put ads like everywhere in my videos, because I'm not a sellout, but every little bit will help. And also, I think once you do that, the algorithm shows you more, so I think you would grow a little faster after that too. This is all conjecture, but I think I've read a few articles that say something to that effect. But either way, I'm stoked because I did it. So I might have a giveaway soon, possibly. I'm not going to think about that too much now because I'm still in like really hurrying, speeding to catch up on my plan with me's mode. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, I am eternally grateful. And if you are not yet a subscriber and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I'm not going to be like, oh, help me get to, you know, 3K, because like I don't care so much. But like, if y'all like my videos, subscribe. Anyways, it's for your own good. It's for your own benefit. I'm not going to be all salesy. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be fantastic. And thank you if you already do those things. And I will see you in my next video. And ciao, ciao.